You're gonna want to hear this. The following is guaranteed to knock your ears right off. Not intended for the faint of heart.
And we're back. Hi, Matt.
Hello, Liam.
How's it going?
It's going well, man.
That's good.
How are you?
I'm living the dream, man. Nice. You're good.
Some noises in the background.
We have a special guest tonight, Amani.
Hi.
You want to bring it closer? Actually, no, I can hear you that well. Hi.
Hi.
What's your major?
Business information systems, and then I have 3 minors.
What are they?
Let's see, women and gender study, business analytics, and leadership communication.
Nice. You're qualified for this topic then. Conspiracy theories. Yeah, we always try to get the most qualified for these topics.
Especially. That's why.
Yeah, that's why we always have you on, Matt, because you're so qualified in everything, apparently.
Thank you, man.
If everything was just lame.
Oh, that's still kind of great.
Alright, we're talking about conspiracy theories tonight, right? Part 2. The first part was our most viewed video, apparently.
Oh, man.
Yay.
So I guess they want our second one. I've been delaying it pretty hard, so.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that are super hyped for this. Me. Some other people. I won't name them.
And Bree's here.
Hello.
Hey, Bree. We're on Instagram, lounging.podcast, whatever it's called. Can't remember it now.
That's helpful.
lounging.around.podcast. And then we're on Spotify now and on YouTube, Lounging Around Podcast. So, yeah, we're making the rounds on everything now.
Oh, man. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Nice. All right, so we're probably gonna take a break, come back, rejuvenated, awake.
Yeah.
You're messing with the clock.
I didn't know what it was. I was like, whose picture is this?
It's
It's the guy who owns all this.
Liam?
yeah. No, I wish I had a picture of myself.
Ooh,
No,
rare.
that doesn't happen. I don't smile ever.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
there to smile about?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Life, your friends,
Oh, that's all lame
the
stuff.
sunshine.
No, that's
Got
No.
sad real fast.
no. Now you give me a dark, cloudy day, I'm all in. I'm smiling right now thinking about it.
I feel like dirt would make you smile.
Dirt?
Yeah.
Like a worm.
Just
Yeah.
mud.
No.
Shelton.
Shelton, from Shelton, Connecticut.
You'd probably smile if you were happy. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know it. You know it. You can't deny
That must be you're talking about a different Liam. Anyways, so we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Enjoy the music. And we're back.
Welcome back, man.
Thanks, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing great, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack just called me.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Attack, my boy right there.
I bet he needed some real help.
No, he's just calling about some people.
Yeah.
Weird people out there, man.
Things, right?
Weird people out there. Yeah. All right. We're getting into it. Matt is going to be doing some conspiracy theories first. I'm going to go last because mine's going to take a long while. And then Matt's going to do some like in between because he's got some mini ones. Like a little bit of like a little appetizer before each kind of course, like the
Yeah, like buffalo wings. And you're going to be like the steak, but the steak's all like chewy. So it's
Buffalo
like
wings are kind of like a meal. It's not even an appetizer.
Oh, no, it is.
You're talking about like mozzarella sticks or like soup.
Boneless wings are considered appetizer as well. Appetizer. Applebee's. Come on. Come on now.
I don't think
Real
so.
restaurant right there.
That's like a salad.
Matt,
Oh, man.
that's like a salad. That's like dessert.
They give you the smallest little salad at Applebee's.
I've only been like once, and it was during a trip to Florida.
Do better.
Dude, it wasn't that great. The service was not. It was adequate at best. No offense, Applebee's.
You never been to Applebee's? You only went once?
I've been there once, and it wasn't not spectacular.
Go to the Willimantic one.
I went to
Support local
one. I
businesses.
went to one in Florida, and that was not that was not so good. So
Yeah, you went to Florida. That's the first issue.
Florida's great.
you know what? Matt attacked me in the elevator yesterday.
Like physically?
Yeah.
What
You
are
want to
gonna
tell
do?
him what you did to me?
What are you gonna do about it now,
You want to tell him what you did to me?
huh? We were playing football in the elevator. You know.
So Matt steals we're throwing a football outside with Jack, and Matt steals the football. Oh, I chuck it to him, like a little toss, like a little like friendly, like, hey, here's the football. I toss it to him. He grabs it and goes like 10 hut, and he runs at me, and I swear to God,
Elevator?
I got banged against each corner of the wall, and we start falling over each other, and I was like, I want the security footage so bad of that because it was so funny. Like when the elevator door opened, we fell out of it because he was just
Oh
going
my
crazy.
Oh, making a ruckus.
Yeah, anyways, going right into it now. Let's hear it, Matt. What's your first conspiracy theory?
All right, my first conspiracy theory is called Roko's Basilisk. I know,
What's
pretty cool name. It's a I don't know. That's just it's just called the theory. That's called it. Roko is like the guy online that like named the basilisk, and I think the basilisk, the AI. I'll get into it. But the theory suggests that AI will become so advanced and so smart in the future that it will attempt to destroy humanity and kill everyone that didn't help create its existence, because they're obviously more assets to the AI than people that didn't.
Yeah.
You know, and that kind of ties back to you know, helping the AIs, because I don't want this to happen, please.
You're like, please, don't
What do you
hurt
think?
me.
You think AI would come that smart? And
You know, actually, like Elon Musk is making like a robot. Have you seen it before?
a robot?
Like he's making like robots, but have you seen like the?
They're like human.
Yeah, they look very human without no face though. They're kind of like faceless. But he said that he had to stop the production of it or like slow it down because apparently
It was getting too smart.
No, yeah, I think something like that. But he said it was like he had to stop production of like or like the technology building of it because of safety of humankind. That's what he said.
I think that's
dramatic.
I think that's.
He always does stuff like
I
that.
thought that
though.
was the neurochip thing.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the Neuralink.
That could have been the neuro thing. But I swear he said something about the robot too.
They're working on the production line, building the Cybertruck.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
really?
he's not gonna die then.
Well, have you seen like the video of him smashing the window in the Cybertruck? He's like, it's smash proof,
bulletproof.
and he goes, "Bam!" Hits it once with a hammer and just shatters.
No.
Yeah, it was so bad. That was like a long time ago. It was like years ago, but it's kind of funny.
The AI tech voices are getting really advanced.
Yeah, the one was like where it's like Trump and Biden playing Minecraft together.
Well, no, I just saw this news story about like how this mom, it was like her daughter like screaming and like crying for help, and this man like saying, "I have your daughter," and then she was like, she really thought it was real, like it sounded just like her daughter, and then she went upstairs and her daughter was just like in her bed.
Mm.
She could have 2 daughters. You ever thought of that?
She's like, "Oh my god, the one I liked most is safe at least." She's like, "You can have her."
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, that's a good one. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think there's definitely ways they're gonna put like a program in where it's not gonna harm humans.
What if they undo the program because they're so smart? You ever think of that?
Well,
Yeah, checkmate.
listen, man.
Like a
If
sci-fi
it happens, I'll get on my knees and bow to them. I'll be like, "Oh, we'll join you."
You didn't help though. You didn't help, man. You're done.
I'll shine the shoes.
So
with
that's why
oil.
I'm gonna help by giving, like, when they get smart enough, right? I'll advocate for their
they
rights.
can hear that. Don't worry. Amani just wanted to test the mic quality, and she blows into the mic.
I was
I
trying
can
to
hear
see
it.
if it was working.
Don't worry, I heard you.
He's like,
Yeah.
can you hear
That will be on YouTube. We're not cutting that.
Thanks.
All right, I got my other one.
Yeah, let's hear
My
one
next
more,
one
and
that's
then I want to
semi-short.
pan the brie after.
All right, so I have actually an article on this because it's
Hey,
so,
I like your nail polish.
It's not nail polish, buddy. You never know.
Wait, what is it? Is it Hello Kitty?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sanrio?
a friend of ours painted Hello Kitty on his fingernail.
Oh, fancy.
That's so
Yeah.
pretty.
My little cousin has the same one.
He showed me and he was like, "What is this?" It says Hello Kitty. He was like, "No, it's not. How'd you know?" And I was like, "Man, it looks like Hello Kitty."
Oh, this actually
pretty
ties
known
into a really
symbol.
short one. as well. All right. Time traveler from a parallel universe.
I've heard this
The
one.
man from legend. Torrid.
You're so smart.
You've heard this?
Torrid. I've heard of it. Yeah.
All right. So supposedly, in July 1954, a man arrives at Tokyo Airport, and he hands the guy. He hands like the guy that checks the passports his passport, right? And in the guy checks his passport and sees that he's from Torrid, or a place called Torrid, Taured, and then the guy tells him to like point it on a map because nobody's heard of Torrid, right? And he points, and apparently it was on the map. It was the Principality of Andorra. I don't know where that is, but it's on a map, and not Torrid. But his passport was completely real, apparently. Completely real. Right. He could tell you everything that's going on, like, currently in the world. So, and he says he's, like, been there for most of his life. Right? And then after that, officers, like, detain him because, you know, I'm not letting a man from Torrid in my country, right? And
Yeah.
and they give him like a hotel and everything, so that they can come back tomorrow and check, you know, what this Torrid thing is. And they lock the door, and then the next day, they check the hotel, or like they check like in the room, gone completely. Check the camera, or I don't think there was cameras at the hotel actually.
It's 1940.
1954, man.
54.
Yeah, no.
There was cameras, I think, a little bit.
Oh yeah, point them out.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
Like the newest one?
No.
Oh, well, it kind of sounds like a bit like that. Like the King.
Kane the Conqueror.
Yeah. And like how he's like been there for so many timelines, and like he's just like knows everything about everything.
Oh yeah, because he travels between the timelines, or he
and
travels.
destroys them.
Well, he travels between the multiverses and destroys different multiverses.
But
Yeah.
then they killed him, so
Well, that just
Spoilers.
spoiled the movie for me.
Nice.
Thanks.
Wow.
Spoil. She goes on.
Well-
She's like, "Have you seen it? No. Well, this is what happened
you're right.
next."
No, there's a lot like more in between. But I didn't even think they're gonna even continue on with the timeline because he got like arrested and like everyone hates him now.
Wait, the actor you mean, right?
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, I know.
Majors, I mean.
No, they're gonna recast, and I heard.
Well, they like based like the entire Phase 4 of Marvel on that guy, so that's a bit weird to
I know.
recast.
They did it with Thanos, though.
Thanos
had
is
a-
not like a real like. You
But
don't
yeah, but
look at
they-
his face.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that
They're gonna get a new guy and put.
but they did it. They did it in
Nature's
Iron. They did
makeup
it
on
with
him.
Iron Man and War Machine from Iron Man. They changed the actor in the second movie.
Ooh.
Yeah, save this for Wednesday, you
It's
nerds.
been a thing.
Oh, but that's when like Avengers and like Marvel was smaller.
Yes.
Now we're in Phase 4. This is
Full Phase
Big.
5, actually.
okay. That's
Yeah,
enough.
keep
Sorry.
talking, nerd.
My bad.
Whoa!
Yeah, nerd.
Since you know
Hold on.
everything.
I want to finish my man from
All
Torrid.
right, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
And he disappeared.
Is that it? You said that. You literally said that already.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Are you from Torrid?
That's
Dude.
why I waited to
Hold
say
on.
my Avengers thing.
How did... All right.
So you finished it,
wait,
and you wanted
hold on.
to just say what you
Wait.
finished with already.
Wait.
No.
Let me continue, man.
No, there's nothing to continue.
Do you think
Gone.
he's...
What else?
Do you think he's real?
I think that he's a con artist and a pretty good one.
It was a real passport. But
I think back then there's radios, there's
It's
a bunch
a
of
real
stuff.
passport from a
And-
fake country.
And he pointed at it. He pointed to it on a map.
Where was it?
Some place in the principal of another place.
Okay.
Wow, so
where?
specific.
Where on the
like,
map?
Where did he point onto a map? Like,
He pointed...
was it in Europe, Asia, Africa, South
hold on.
America?
Australia.
It sounds like
Australia.
Asia.
Australia.
Principality of Andorra. Let me look at the Principality
Where's that?
Well, he's gonna
of
find
Andorra.
his. So no, I don't think that's real because there's so much radio back then, everything like that. So I'm sure you can get all your
But how would
information.
he know anything?
right next to Spain.
Everything.
I'm sure they didn't ask him everything that's going on with the world.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what he just
Oh yeah.
said. So.
That's what it said. You're the one lying now.
The internet says a lot of things, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one's true because the officers were there and the immigration guy was there. If they had this many people, like, how is it fake, right?
I guess.
Right.
Power
So
of the
where'd he
masses.
go? Where'd he go? He disappeared. I think there
I
was.
guarantee they didn't
There was
lock the
also
hotel
there was
room.
also security guards in
Jumped out
front
the
of his.
window.
I guarantee he didn't lock the hotel room. And he just went like this,
Hold on, let me. No.
opens the
nope,
door, and
didn't
walks
happen.
out, and is like, peace, and
There
he
were-
just leaves.
There were officers in front of
jumped out
his
the window,
room,
actually.
like overnight,
Okay.
and
Did they guard
door
the
didn't
window?
open, closed, nothing. He just vanished.
Did he
did-
just go out the window?
It's 7 stories up, man.
Did he flush
There's
himself
plenty
down
of
the
people that have done
toilet?
that.
Yeah, they can't talk about it.
Sounds like a knockoff version of Jesus.
Jesus. Oh, God. Yeah, dude, the passport thing, you can get a real fake passport if you know a really good guy. And back then, it's
Do
not
you
that
know
hard.
a good guy?
No.
Oh my god!
No, I'm saying, yeah, if I knew the market, sure, I'll hook you up.
Yeah,
I'll let
I'm
you
sure
know.
you could get a
Thank
fake
you.
passport from Torrid very, very easily, man.
I'll make
Well,
you
I
one
want
for
one.
Wednesday.
I can go to a guy and be like,
You
hey,
can't
can
make
you
any.
make me a passport
I don't know what I'm
from
capable of.
blah, 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 blah. And they're going to just write that down because they could do that.
From Liam World.
Yeah. So I think that it's interesting. I've heard so many like these time travel things. The thing about time travel is you don't realize is that you can't travel back in time. If there was
Oh yeah, who says, buddy?
if there was a
Yep,
real if there was a
checkmate.
real time machine, you literally can't travel back in time
Why?
because you can only travel from when the time machine was made to the future. You literally
How?
you can't
There
go
is
back
no
in
time
time.
machine for you to base this on.
No, but I'm saying, but it would be no feasible way to go back in time because if you go back in time, how are you going to get back to the present of where the time machine was?
What
Because
do
there's
you
no
mean present?
technology to
you don't know how
transfer you back.
You don't know if we're in the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics or if we're just in a straight timeline, which everything has already
There's
been
a
through.
famous scientist. I don't remember his name right now, but he's super famous.
Dr. Dupenschmerz?
No,
Oh.
that's from Phineas and Ferb. But he literally explains time travel of like, there's no feasible way to go back
Is it
in
Stephen
time.
Hawking?
Dude, this is one scientist, first off. Second off, we don't know how time works. We haven't really interacted with it. I don't know how one person could just do this. And third off, we don't have a time machine to test this
Let me
theory.
ask you this: if you go back, if you take a time
I'm
machine
not a scientist.
and go
I can't
back,
answer this. I can't answer this.
Okay, Bree, if I was a scientist,
Oh,
right,
man.
and say you took a time machine back to like 1853,
Yeah.
do you think you're going to be able to go back to the present? Because there's no technology back then that's
Well-
going to help you get back.
What if it's like a watch and you're just wearing your watch around and then you can go back?
There's no satellites to bring you back. There's nothing.
You
There's
need satellites to time
We
travel.
don't know.
We don't know what you need. So yeah, you can't just
Yeah,
make
how
a
are you-
baseless
how are you
claim
stating
saying
this?
you can't go back in time.
Oh, yeah, well, have you seen anyone do it?
I'm talking about him. He
then,
can't do that.
Then you can't.
Yeah.
Then you
that's what
can't.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you can't be making baseless claims out here.
yeah. It says the guy that says flat Earth is real.
Well, if you look outside, you idiot, it's all flat.
Okay.
Who are
Anyways,
you calling an idiot?
It's all flat.
anyways,
It's all
Bree,
air pollution.
be quiet, Bree.
My turn? Okay.
Yep.
When does the music go back on?
When we go on break.
Oh, okay. I'm curious.
What is your problem?
No, I was just,
She's already trying to go on break. She's like,
no,
I just want
I
to
was
leave.
just curious.
Is this thing over yet?
No, I was curious. Anyway.
It's okay. You just say that you don't like the show.
No, I didn't say that. I love the Lounging Around podcast.
All right, Matt. Tell her off.
Who do you think you are?
I'm Amani.
All right, Bree, let's go. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
So my conspiracy theory is about Mattress Firm and how they're money launderers.
I love this one.
Right?
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. You ever see a mattress firm? There's not just one, okay? There's always multiple around you. Like, in my house in New York, there's 3 mattress firms on the same street. And then my house in Florida, there are 2 across the street from each other.
Multiple houses.
Yeah, anecdotal evidence doesn't count.
No, but it's like, why do you need 3 Mattress Firms on the same street? How many people are buying mattresses? You can't
I've
just go to
actually-
the
It's the
same
same
store.
thing with
Wait,
McDonald's.
I have seen this before. There was a town with a bunch of mattress firms, and they were mafia groups.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're money
Exactly.
launderers. So, basically, it's just, remember Sleepy's? Remember the Sleepy's commercial?
Yeah.
Where did they go? Mattress Firm bought them. That's weird.
Okay.
Very weird.
Okay.
I hate buying companies.
And
I hate the economy.
And I hate free market.
Free market.
I hate democracy.
It's a conspiracy.
well, no. Okay, here's the thing. There's 3 Mattress Firms on the same street within walking distance from each other. How often do you buy a mattress?
Not often.
Every
Well,
10 years.
Once every 10 years, right? So how many mattresses are they really selling?
I've had the same mattress I've had since I was 1.
Yeah.
How many children are being
How
birthed each day?
big were you when you were 1?
But like,
Dude, I was probably a
don't-
freak if I'm still wearing the same mattress.
first of all, you're buying
Mom
like a crib. You're not buying a mattress.
What is the baby
could
laying?
upgrade me, Dad.
Lay on
I need a new
It's
mattress.
the crib. You're
You
going to
hear
the
this?
crib. The crib comes with that stuff.
with the mattress?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Amani
never
heard
bought
me.
a crib. You never
I'm
know.
sorry. Did you buy a crib?
I bought several.
What do you mean bought a crib for what?
He's
For
saying
the
how
mattress.
many
His
babies are
baby.
born. And I'm saying you buy a crib. You don't need to buy a
All right,
mattress
all
right
right.
away.
Hold on. Wait 6
How many
years after
cribs
the
you
baby's
buying?
born.
That's
You got
what
a
I
crib
said.
for
He
the
said-
living
Hold
room,
on,
a crib
hold
for the
on.
upstairs,
Wait,
a
this
crib for the
is-
basement,
This is kind of.
crib for the kitchen.
Hold on.
All right.
So
Did you
say
say something
babies were
stupid?
born like in 2014, right?
Okay.
Now in 2023,
Okay.
they're like, I don't know,
Still
8.
babies.
They're 8.
Okay.
They're 8 years old.
Yep.
Right. So this obviously will happen. There will be this like same amount of 8-year-olds every year, meaning that mattresses will be bought at that same rate every year
No, because
they need mattresses
no,
to sleep on.
No, because
What do you mean?
every year it depends.
Hey, checkmate, man.
Dude,
Checkmate.
Boom.
In China right now, the population of China is going like this.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they had to actually like
Name one mattress firm.
they're going
Name
for
one
the-
mattress firm in China,
Oh,
man.
listeners.
for the listeners, not viewers. You're smart.
I tried my best.
Yeah, it's okay. We all try. Some of us just do better than others. Anyways,
So
as I was saying, the population in China is going down pretty hard.
There's
That
no
they had
mattress
to-
firm.
Wait.
There's no
That-
mattress firm in
that they
China,
had to,
man.
like,
You don't
This
know
is
that.
irrelevant.
We're not. Just let me finish my
Alright, sure.
point. Is if it was happening here in America, like the population thing, by the time that the babies are born, 8 years like now to 8 years from now, there's going to be less babies basically in China, so there's going to be less mattresses bought basically. If that's like your analogy,
In China.
I'm saying if it happened
it's
here,
happening in America too. The population is decreasing.
yeah, people are not having kids as much anymore.
Marriage rates have declined.
Yeah,
This
and
is
divorce rates have increased.
Because
yeah,
we have
that's not a bad
rights.
thing.
Go women.
Divorce rates increasing is not a bad thing.
Because more women.
Whoa, whoa,
no,
whoa,
no, 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 no,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa,
Let's get
no,
back
it's
to
because-
Mattress Firm.
Oh,
All right. Do
you
you
guys
own
don't want to hear
do you
about
own a
women's
mattress?
rights?
No politics.
I do
Oh,
own a
that's-
mattress.
Yep.
My bad.
Yep. There's
I've
the
owned the
sale.
same
wish I had
mattress
cut
since
that.
I was like 4.
I didn't realize.
What are you sleeping on now? A different one?
Well, the school bought.
Oh, yep.
Man.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
how often does the school buy mattresses?
I don't know.
It's the same
Count 'em-
one that
count 'em
last
all
person
up.
slept on.
School?
He's saying, "What are you sleeping on now?" I said, "A mattress."
Count
that
them
the
all
school
up,
bought."
right?
Dude, I'm still have the same mattress as I was as a kid.
Okay, that's because you got it when you were a kid, and I'm talking about the babies born in 2014 that got the mattresses.
Wait, but I'm saying by
Oh,
the time
man.
that the
Oh,
kids
man. It
are,
all makes sense now.
The kids are 8 now. There's gonna be less kids around, so less mattresses are gonna be bought.
Yeah, but,
So-
but
Okay.
this.
Anyways, go
this,
back to your
This
thing.
Hold on.
future data
Matt,
doesn't mean
Matt.
anything.
All right, and
Even
it's
if
off.
that's even if that's true, Matt, why do you need 3 stores
You're off.
on the same street to buy mattresses for babies?
Why do we
Even
need
if that's true,
3 stores? This is anecdotal proof that there's 3 stores
wouldn't
near
it be
each other.
cheaper?
No, but I
Wouldn't
think
it
in
be
a lot
cheaper
of
for
areas,
one
there's a
overhead
lot.
cost as
Show me
opposed to
one.
3 overhead costs for running the store?
If you go on YouTube,
I gave you 2 examples.
Where?
In my house in New York.
Yep, anecdotal.
How is that anecdotal?
Because it's from you. It's from you,
I'll
man.
pull it up on the map. On break. I'll pull it up on the map.
If it's common to one person, that doesn't mean it's common to
But
everyone
there's
else.
YouTube videos on
Yeah.
it, so it's
There's
not
one, I think,
common
in, like,
to just
Indiana.
one person.
I'm not sure where it is. I'll
How
look
many
it up.
YouTube videos?
I mean, if we look up Mattress Firm, I think a few come up.
Yeah. But okay.
A few?
So then
I know 8 billion people in the world, and they haven't.
All right
Huh.
now. There's only one of
then-
you, and everything that you say is
Yeah.
supposed to be true.
Oh,
So, Mattress Firm is owned by Stefanoff, the second biggest furniture retail company in the world right now after IKEA, whatever. He is subject of a massive criminal investigation. It's not money laundering, but it's something else. James Brent Stein, who has written about Stefanoff's dealings in South Africa, where the company's based. They've been there since 1996, when the company's founder moved there from West Germany. Everything went haywire. Stefanoff was one of the biggest companies. Stock exchange, they employed 50,000 people in South Africa. Their top executives spent lavishly in public with yachts and expensive cars and wines. Nobody seemed to care until December 15, 2017, when Joost resigned completely out of the blue. Turns off Stefanoff has been brushing some financial irregularities under the bed for years. South Africa police are now looking at alleged fraud and facing probes from regulators and investigators around the world. So basically, they're just accused of financial fraud. And when the head guy resigned, it started looking weird. Yeah, so what kind of other irregularities are going on if they are doing financial fraud?
That's weird. That's definitely weird, especially with the owner part.
firstly,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go.
innocent till proven guilty, right?
Oh, this guy.
Secondly,
They're in South Africa. I think it's just guilty.
hey, my morals go to everyone instead of the people in South Africa.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
She thinks it doesn't apply to everywhere. Oh man,
Talking about?
that's my morals. I don't know about you.
Matt,
But-
what?
Hold on, I'm getting to it. But
Are you?
you said he's gotten financial fraud accusations.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was financial frauding, I wouldn't do it with mattresses. That's what I'm gonna say.
So where would you launder your money? Because that's a common place for people to store money.
This happens a lot
in
with
the
different
mattresses.
the government.
In the mattresses.
What?
Yeah,
You
what
just
if they
said
buy
the
it?
A lot of people,
What if they buy it then?
well, they're not going to get the one straight off the display. That's like when you
I
go
feel like
into
it's
the mattress
definitely
store.
suspicious, especially if they're in South America.
Apparently, the company bought Mattress Firm for $2.4 billion, which is more than double of what the company was actually worth.
Yeah, no, that's weird. I think that's definitely something going on with money laundering. I think that that's definitely suspicious that they have different locations around the world that are like that could transport money, like especially to like different cartels and all that.
Yeah.
Especially in South America,
Yeah.
like I feel like there's a lot of that probably happening too.
Yeah.
Especially because you can hide a bunch in the mattress,
Yeah.
and then when they get there, just have a special marking on them, and then cut it open.
And like
What?
What,
Nothing.
Matt?
What?
Nothing. It's just funny.
Okay.
It's just
anyway.
funny
And
how
it
these
says-
dots
Logic?
get connected.
Mattresses are marked up more than 50% of what they're actually like sold for. And like basically everything like in this article it says Mattress Firm like makes you just feel better about buying a mattress when it's like originally $4,000 and you buy it on sale for $2,000 because they're always having sales. But like even if it's marked up more than 50%, it'd be marked up like 100% if it's like $4,000 and now you're buying for $2,000 when it costs like what, $200?
Have you watched Breaking Bad?
No.
That's how they move like product through fast food.
Oh, I'm wrong.
I
I'm
watched
sorry.
this show
I'm
once
sorry.
about how they
Now
do
that
it
you
in
watch
nail
Breaking
salons.
Bad, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, get this guy off of here.
That was
Did you watch Ozark? Come on.
that was good, Bree.
Thank you.
I was
Even though
really-
Matt was trying to.
Yeah, Matt was trying to be a
Yeah.
little butthead.
You're saying that they're money laundering because they have different locations around
well,
the world.
no, it's suspicious that they got bought for $2 billion, and you're telling me that there's
And the
low-
markup thing is completely legal, although I think there's some legal issues like happening now.
I'm not saying it's not legal. I'm saying it's weird that they're marked up for so much. There's so many locations on the same street.
If
with-
bozos are going to buy them, why not mark them up?
But I'm saying it's weird to have that many overhead costs.
Yeah.
When you only need why have 3 regular size stores when you can have one giant store less overhead cost, more profit.
Still anecdotal
Less
evidence with
employees.
these 3 stores right next to each other.
I'm gonna pull it up over the break.
All right.
Yeah. You're Matt. It's another time you're being delusional again.
Another.
Yeah. Multiple. This has happened multiple times. There's a whole catalog.
You know what? I'm going to start
basically.
supporting the conspiracy theories now. All right, you're done. You're done, man.
Most boring show. That was great. Next.
Fake.
Matt, you want to
Do one,
do
of my
one
mini
more,
ones?
one more of yours, and then we'll go on a break.
All right. So,
It's fake.
oh yeah.
You're lying.
Well, I could actually look up this.
Wait. My Mattress Firm one is so off the rails, but the Torrid man is real.
Yeah,
That's
Matt,
what we're going off of.
He disappeared. First off,
A lot of
second
people
off,
disappear.
he was from Torrid. It was on his passport.
Torrid's not real.
Really? Then why is it on a passport?
He probably pulled a Bundy and just jumped out the window and just.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
My
yeah,
passport
nobody
says I'm
saw
from
that.
Mars. Okay.
No noise, no nothing. You know what? You're onto something. No. All right. So my other one, giants used to roam the earth. What? And I'm not talking giants as in like 15 feet tall people. I'm talking 16 feet tall
Whoa.
people.
Well, 15 to 16. There's a
Is that
dress.
the ones in Frozen?
What?
The frost.
The big ones.
Talking about
in
the ice
Frozen?
guy?
No. The giants that would roam in the forest in Frozen 2.
Oh, I never watched Frozen 2.
Well, you should. It's better.
Hold on. I gotta.
Objectively.
Objection. False.
No.
Bears beat
I-
Battlestar Galactica.
I got it right here.
It's bears.
Aren't
Battlestar
people
Galactica.
like actually really short back in the day? And
Yes.
through evolution, we've
Yeah,
grown?
we've grown taller, yeah.
Never mind. I don't have it, but
Evolution
I
is
know
wrong.
what it is.
We
All right.
got
Wait, so
taller.
you don't have your
Hold on,
conspiracy
yo,
theory?
hold
Is
on,
this
let me explain.
anecdotal?
No.
I also I think I've heard of your.
All right, so
thing.
there's jars in like there's giant jars in this area, right?
Yeah.
And there's like a tourist attraction. It's called like Giant Jars Place 3. But
Yeah, there's a giant ball of yarn somewhere in the country too, and people go visit.
yeah, but this isn't in the country, fool. No, but there's giant jars, and they're all like broken everywhere because
Yeah.
during World War II, like they people like Berlin like threw bombs on it or something weird. But why are there giant jars that are over 6,000 years old in this place? What are jars for? Drinking. Why are they big? Giants.
Yo,
That's
I
like-
hate you. What?
Matt.
That was you were talking about the line of thinking with the
Matt,
Mattress
that's like
Firm, but
me
I
going-
think this line of
that's
thinking
like
is crazy.
me looking at like a big cauldron and being like, small people don't eat this big cauldron of food. Big people do.
Well, if it's big enough, you're right.
Matt,
These jars
So, Matt,
are
that's
these
the
jars are
worst
like
one
these jars
I've
are
heard
like
in a
7
long
feet
time.
tall. 7 feet tall jars.
Okay.
What are they
people
used for? What are they used for, buddy?
Dude, people make
Make moonshine.
people make dumb stuff all the time. Like I said earlier.
6,000 years ago, they made dumb giant
Yes.
jars for no reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you
Been
gone to Easter
fermenting
Island?
things.
Have you gone to Easter Island when they just made?
Yeah, they made a bunch of
big,
statues of you.
dumb
That's crazy.
Those weren't dumb. Those were iconic.
Oh my god! And the Kardashians are too. And
They sure are.
oh my god.
The
what
conspiracy.
do you gotta say
OJ and Chloe.
Simpson.
OJ Simpson. Yeah,
I found the Mattress Firms.
it's real.
Oh yeah, you're using a fake little map
Oh,
that you
for
made
the,
up.
For the
I'm
aud-
using Apple Maps.
for the
Look,
audio
those two,
listeners,
and it's up
Bree
here, which is less than 10
is
miles
showing
away.
Matt
I know this is
a map of
What?
the three
All right,
stores
those
she's
two are a little
talking
weird,
about.
but those two are
And-
fine.
And Matt's
This is less
saying
than
they're
10 miles
fine.
away.
And
10
Bree's
miles
saying
is in
they're 10
relation to the
miles
person.
away.
Yeah, but like,
Back to
I mean,
OJ and Chloe.
walking 10 miles
He's
is
her father.
really far.
let me
I
show you the one
believe
near my house in Florida.
Bad.
And OJ's innocent. We're all saying false
No, no,
facts
no, no,
here.
no, 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 no. Because Chloe
You-
doesn't look anything like
You
her
can't
sister.
see past the horizon because of air pollution.
Okay,
We're
we're
not
going on
saying.
break now because Matt's going on his
Hey, man.
flat Earth rant. Amani's talking about O.J. Simpson.
No, because it's real.
And
Well, mine's real too.
I'm-
You could go see the
And
teacups.
I think I need a little break.
My Mattress Firm one is real. Leave a
Coward.
comment below if you believe
He
in
doesn't
it.
want to hear the
Yeah,
truth.
leave a comment if you believe. Leave a comment. We'll do a poll tomorrow on Instagram
What?
about giant
I'm gonna
jars.
make 10 accounts
No,
to say
do it
all no.
about Chloe and OJ.
No, I'm not doing.
Why not?
Yeah, because I'm gonna do a poll about O.J. Simpson.
Yes, he's her father.
All right, just go on break,
Deep
man.
Yeah, we're on
Sorry.
break. All right, we'll be right back. What were you doing?
I'm trying to set up a camera angle for you.
For me? Oh, set it up. You can do it. That's not too close.
It looks really close on the camera.
Well, then just zoom out. You can zoom out. Yes, you can.
Yeah, not on my iPad.
Then just
Oh,
do it right
technology
there.
nowadays.
Is that
Why
better?
didn't you do this off air?
Oh, because people need to hear how bad we are at this.
I would have rather just kept listening to Phineas.
The song was over.
Yeah, what are you
Well,
gonna?
you could have put on another. I see more from the Blood Harmony
I'll
album.
put another one on after I lost a friend on my Phineas.
Ooh, I'll cry.
Oh my
Maybe not that one.
Oh my god, no!
Not that one.
Oh my god, no! Please don't! Please don't do
Also,
that.
if anyone's listening, please vote me for SGA president.
Oh yeah.
I think I voted for you. I filled it out, but I think I
good.
voted
Matt,
for you.
do that. Matt, do that right now. You have the email.
I'll hold off.
No, you please do it. Right now. I'll say this.
Oh,
for
I
real.
don't want to check my email.
Well, I'll say this right now for real. Please vote for Amani for SGA president. She actually does really deserve it. The guy that's running against her, he's very nice, but to be honest, I don't think he's qualified. He's a freshman, and there's nothing against the guy. I just think he's very unexperienced. I think he needs to get a different position in the club and then become president later on. But as of right now, mine is the best choice if you're listening.
I would also like to advocate. I do a lot of leadership positions, and I've been in SJ for 2 years, and I'm the student issues chair, and I work on a lot of student issues, personally with students. All right, thank you.
Oh.
And then I also try and plan fun events, and I have plans for next year, like pairing up with other Connecticut State universities and just making sure I'm an advocate for all students. Thank you.
Can we get a round of applause for Amani? That's good. That's good.
That's enough.
That's all we needed. That's all we
I was
needed.
able to look up a sound effect and everything.
Do it.
Boom.
Pull it up. Anyways, as you're pulling that up, Matt, do you want to do your cheers theory?
Sure. I got it. All right.
Wait, I found it.
This is less of a conspiracy theory, more of a hoax or not, which is kind of like same thing. Same thing, man. All right. So mine is about a magical Bible that produces oil. Wait, why are you laughing?
A magical Bible that produces oil.
Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Wait, there is like proof of this, but it's like weird proof. All right. So
Weird?
I'll get into it. In 2017, a friend from North Carolina texted somebody about a miracle that was occurring with their Bible. She said had she heard of magic Bible oil, and then she's like, what the heck? And then anointing oil is flowing out of a Bible in Dalton, Georgia. I ordered some, she said. I'm using it when I pray to my mother. She's, where did this magical oil come from, right? She,
Where did the magic oil come from?
Oh, were you
hold on,
talking?
let me keep going.
Were you
man.
talking?
Were you conspiracing?
Oh, my bad, Matt. I didn't know.
It's just a hoax. It's not a
Oh,
conspiracy.
no, hold on. So then this, so there's a group of two people, a member of a prayer team. Yeah, a group of two people, Johnny Taylor and somebody else bought this Bible that was leaking oil, and there's apparently no explanation, right? Over periods of weeks, the oil continued to flow. Dude, this is annoying for everyone.
My bad, man. Sorry. I didn't know you were talking.
And first through the New Testament and finally through the book of Revelations, then the oil stopped and went back to Genesis, where it started flowing all over again. The Bible was becoming so saturated that he placed it in a Ziploc bag, which then filled with oil, and then he moved it to a
Saturated.
Tupperware container until it too filled with oil. Now
I
that
don't even know what's happening.
yeah, because you're playing sound effects in your little mic.
So, did mushrooms have anything to do with this? Did they ingest any beforehand?
No, actually,
This is terrible. This is a terrible conspiracy
Matt,
theory.
hold on. He goes in front of crowds
Okay.
and pulls out the Bible from the Tupperware.
From the oil
From
filled.
the oil
And
vat.
yes, from the oil vat. And he has it in front and he squeezes all the oil out
Ew.
and then has it there and it produces oil.
What religion is this Bible from?
Judaism.
Oh, you know the candles?
Yeah. It's the oil year.
Now
Yeah,
he
knows all
also sells
Which is actually a
this.
real thing, unlike this.
He sells the oil online for like as miracle oil for people with want to pray with the little miracle
False
oil.
advertising.
And he also crowds flock to see a traveling Bible that would eventually leak more than 400 gallons of oil.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
And they're like all in containers, so they're all like legitimately there.
Yeah.
All the 400 gallons of oil. And then he just sells it to people and goes in front of people and watches it.
Watches the Bible seep oil.
Yes,
I'd
There-
buy a ticket to that.
there's actually
Matt, this one's
literally real.
This looks disgusting.
The oil Bible.
is that it? Can I
Yeah.
see it?
It looks like
Dude, Matt, that is gross.
disgusting.
What about it?
For
Ian?
audio listeners, which is just audio basically.
It's just
It's-
a wet Bible.
It's just
Yeah,
a
it's just a
wet,
wet book.
It's just
Yeah.
a wet book.
It's literally filled with oil. He sells the oil. It's real oil.
Okay, there's
It's
like
actually just
the
olive oil.
Bibles sometimes to have like
it's grapeseed
the-
oil.
Have you ever seen like the Bibles to have like the cutout like
With something in it.
with something in it like for example like rum basically they
Like
put
the flask.
for a flask in there.
No,
I
he
guarantee
shows
that-
the Bible off to everyone like this. He opens it up.
So
He's
how did
scared,
he know
shows
it
the
was coming
pictures.
out of the book of Genesis, though? Because if it's coming out of just like this book, the Bible, like
Because
I don't,
it becomes dry again. It then starts over from the Genesis.
you didn't say that it goes dry.
Well,
you
it
said
stops
he
oil.
wrings it out, and if
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
in
wring,
front of the crowd.
Okay, but like if you wring it out, like it's still gonna be wet.
Yeah.
Speaking of crowds, what does the
oily.
crowd think of Matt's topic?
Dude, you have no evidence against me, and I have evidence against you. What are you gonna do?
Settle down.
We have critical thinking
What?
on our side.
All right, explain it then.
I think it's a hoax.
How?
Matt,
They have 400 gallons of
the
oil.
thing is, I don't know.
I'm not
if you're-
gonna
if
say
you're
what
believing
this says,
actually.
but I want you to read what the first thing that comes up when I look
Have
up
you ever
oil
heard of
Bible is.
Costco?
Look,
A prophecy
Yeah.
about blank.
read it. Read it.
Don't read it. 'Cause
Read
it
it.
can't be political. The prophecy about blank.
No, he can read it. He can read that. Let's hear it.
Hold on. A small town.
Let him read it.
A small Georgian town. A prophecy about Donald Trump and the story of how a miracle fell apart.
A prophecy about who?
Donald Trump. Oh my
What?
god.
So if
Donald
that's the
Trump
first thing
have
that
to do
pops
with
up when
this?
you look up oil Bible, I don't know.
Yeah.
Matt.
Hold on. Read it.
There's a problem.
It still says here that the oil is spreading from Genesis to the back of the book.
Matt, there's a problem there.
What?
If I look up
By
oil book,
January, it already had more
Why-
than 400 gallons.
why
of
is-
A prophecy
why-
of Donald Trump.
why is the great prophet Trump in the Bible? I just need to know.
You don't know his
what
powers?
Bible is
I
this? The
don't know
Bible
his
of Trump?
powers.
His powers
Sweating.
reach far and wide, man. You see people in cars praying to Trump. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Matt,
The Church of Donald J. Trump.
Church of Donald.
Still hasn't disproved it yet. I'm still reading it. It still has not
I don't
disproved
even know
it.
if this website is legit. Slate.com.
Oh, wait, let me see it real quick. Let me see it.
Sure. Sure. There you go.
Fakedfacts.com.
all right.
com.
All right.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, I
all right.
wonder.
Well, this was trying to disprove it. So if this is fake, then it's real. You have no evidence against me. The Bible itself is stationed toward the middle of the room, and a while particular on the stage.
Give
it's
me my
sat folded-
laptop.
Oh my gosh!
He probably just
It still hasn't.
he probably just pours oil in the book and then just goes up and goes like wrings it out on top of.
How does he
It
have
looks so
400
wet.
gallons of oil?
Dude, he probably just
Bought it
gets
all?
a lot of money.
Oh, but he has a
Bragging.
noticeably
No.
multiracial audience, so it's not just like old white people.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right,
Well, there's nothing has disproved me yet.
good one, Matt.
What? There's nothing. This was literally real. I have a video
Once
that I
I see,
watched.
once I see a video of it,
Oh,
then
sure.
I'm all in.
Wait,
All right,
actually-
let's pull it up. Yeah,
There is a video
I
of
would
it
love
leaking.
to see it. It's gonna
For
have
the
like.
listeners, he's pulling up a video.
Well, we just said that.
Oh man, yeah, that real smart.
It's not like we didn't just say that.
I wanted to sound
Believe
like
it or
you.
not,
I
Matt's
wanted to
pulling up
sound
a
like
video, and
Oh.
we decided to just mention it again for the third
Here
time.
they are. Here they are.
Exactly.
The
Let me see
Bible.
this.
The Bible's in the thing.
I
I'm not
just
even
see
watching
I
it.
see Johnny Taylor and Jerry Pierce.
Hold on.
What is that? Is that the book?
Yep, that's the
Is
book.
Donald Trump
right
there?
No,
Dude, I don't know what-
there's
I don't know
an
what that
There's an
Donald Trump-
Amish guy there though.
You good? I don't know. Great.
He's got like the nice like
Wait,
Amish
what are we
beard.
showing?
I don't even know what the video is. I'm just showing it.
Liam narrate.
There you go.
All right, so basically, there's a bunch of people partying at a bar, and he's putting the book to their head, and he's blessing
yeah.
them with the oil book.
Ew, why would you even want that on your head?
And,
Because it's
and
miracle oil.
a girl
It's gonna break out.
pretended to faint.
They're holy pimples.
A girl pretended to faint.
Oh, there it is, covered in oil. Yep.
That's two guys again.
Yep. People like you just
Dude,
don't believe their eyes.
There's
huh?
no book, man. There's just people.
Oh, it showed it for a second. Maybe I'm going crazy. Oh, there he is.
Okay, well, I
There
want
he
to
is right
see
there.
the oil come out of the book. Dude, that just looks like
I think this is a
it's
little
all right there.
ridiculous.
dude, it looks like they covered it with like the sheets.
Oh, wait.
They cover like plastic sheets that
Oh.
can hold the pages.
Also, wait, you mean laminate?
Yeah, laminating sheets.
Dude, they can smell
What
the
is
oil.
that?
I was trying to look up a booing sound effect, and YouTube started playing an ad.
Well, I showed you a video. Are you going to believe it now?
No,
You
'cause
said you would
I
believe
didn't,
it.
I didn't see any. I said I would believe if I saw the oil come out of the book, and you
You
didn't
literally
show it.
saw the oil come out of the book.
No, I saw a book that was sogging wet. That was it.
Because oil's produced from
Yeah,
it.
I can take a book, dump it in a bucket of water, and walk around the corner and be like, "This had oil on it."
No, because they sell the oil. There's a guy that tested the oil. It's real oil. What are you talking about?
And the audience
It's all
says,
real oil.
And the audience says,
All right.
Oh,
I still haven't heard
sounds
any
like you
facts
lost
against
that
me.
one.
I still have not heard anything against me.
anyways,
I showed you proof.
What
I showed
Amani,
facts have you
let's
brought up?
yeah.
that it's producing oil. It's right in front of them. They sell the oil. They tested the
Let's
oil.
talk
Make sure that it's
Lindsay
oil.
Lohan.
400
All right,
gallons
let's move
of oil.
on to
All right.
Amani.
All right. You still no
Good.
disproof.
I'll just say this: good attempt,
Dude, you
Poor
still haven't-
execution.
You still haven't disproved me at all.
dude. Because
And I
there's no
proved it.
books. I want to hold the book and watch it dump oil.
Oh, so
You wanna
now
feel
you
that
want to
slick
hold
oil?
it.
No, I want to.
So now you want to believe
This
your
is
eyes,
what I want
huh?
to happen. This is what I want to happen. I want him to literally dump all the oil out into everyone's thing and until it's like empty, whatever.
It always produces
And
the
then
oil.
no, I want him to go through a whole day of just dumping oil and me watch him,
That's
and then
that's actually
Yeah,
what
the
he does.
400
And then-
gallons.
That's what he does.
and then I want to take the book back to my house and then see if it still dumps oil.
what?
Yeah, I want to watch it dry up and then produce more oil by itself.
Yeah,
They
because
do that at
oil
the show.
doesn't like dry. Like it's still gonna stay like oily.
exactly.
Yes, they keep it.
But
They
it
keep
dries
it in a,
up. Oil does not dry.
They keep it in a plastic bin, okay, and they leave it there for the whole show, and it rises the whole time. Explain it.
I
So
wanna
that's
see it.
water.
I want to see it. There's probably a
That's
tube
it
in. There's probably a
drying.
tiny tube
Oh yeah,
in
Yeah, I
the,
wanna
the thing
investigate
that
all
just
of it.
lifts the book up
yeah,
by
that's
itself.
real.
That looks like it
nice.
has laminating sheets all over it.
dude, because oil makes things look wet. I don't know.
Yeah, but nothing. But
And
but
also
stuff
all
like that
the-
doesn't
all
make
the
it
Bible
it
pages,
shine.
All the Bible pages are also intact. Explain that.
Because
with
it's
oil
probably
coming
covered in
con-
laminating sheets.
No, because
it
it's
looks
oil.
like it's been
Oil's in the-
laminated.
Oil
they don't
is
just
in
make
the
Bibles
plastic
out of
tub.
paper. I think they
No,
put
but I'm saying
reinforcement in as well,
it looks like it's been laminated. It looks like it's been
Yeah.
like a book that's been copied and made to look laminated, and
What?
that has been laminated probably.
No,
Liam's
lamination
a
doesn't
genius. I
stop from
believe him.
oils. Lamination does not defend against oil on paper.
No, dude.
No,
if
it
I
doesn't
take a piece of paper and laminate it, right, and I
Yep.
dump it in oil, the paper's not gonna get ruined.
Really?
Yes,
You want to bet?
I kind of
Alright.
do actually want to bet on that.
That'll
Put
be
one
a
of your
video for our
Door
side
decks,
channel.
Deck and Door decks. Follow on Instagram.
Yeah, I guess I got Instagram my own, Deck and Door decks. Anyone wants me to make door decks?
Whoop whoop. They're
So-
amazing.
Are you gonna dump them in oil?
Yeah, now I'm gonna dump them in oil.
All right, you could start your theory while I'm looking this up, Amani.
Yeah.
While you're looking at your
Thanks for the permission.
Oh,
Oh man, I still haven't heard a single thing except for wah wah. I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Bro, that's exactly what
Amani,
you said
go.
to my Mattress Firm.
Yeah, but I had proof.
No, there was no proof.
Yeah, 2014, ton of kids were born.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Kids are born every day, man.
Exactly.
Go,
That proves
Amani.
my point.
No.
Yeah, it does. That they're gonna buy
I'll
mattresses.
be speaking now.
Yes.
So today I wanted to talk about Lindsay Lohan in The Parent Trap. Have all of you guys watched that movie?
No.
Hey, you haven't watched that movie? It's such a good movie.
It's so
No.
good. It's from 1998.
No.
All right, soulless. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
I'm soulless for not watching a movie. My bad, guys.
Yeah, basically like The Parent Trap. It's about these two little girls. They were like separated, but they're identical twins.
Yeah.
And their parents like they each have like two different halves of this photo, and like yeah, their parents were together, and
they each have one
got
twin that got
twin.
divorced, and they
Yeah.
each took a
Okay.
twin.
But like they didn't tell their daughters. So it was actually a remake of like the 1961 movie, but this one it featured like a lot of dual screen technology. So Lindsay Lohan was supposed to be like both twins,
Okay.
but a lot of people found it hard to believe that the technology and CGI and everything like that was that good in the 90s. Liam looks very annoyed, but
I'm not annoyed, I'm
found
just-
that. I mean, if you saw it,
It looks really good.
it looks
It's
really
clean.
like impeccable. Like it looks like two different people. It doesn't look like it was like they would be. I don't know.
What year was this?
1997 or 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So the theory is that Lindsay Lohan actually had a twin sister.
Let me see it.
Matt
Keep
Kiskin
going.
back.
And that's even against
Keep going.
that's
keep going.
even against wood.
Okay. So
Against wood, and it's still staining.
can
Keep-
you
no, keep
describe
going.
the- okay. Well, anyways, there is a theory that she actually has a twin sister that was murdered or died right before the release of The Parent Trap, and
Matt,
her name is like Kelsey Lohan, which
talking
kind
about
of like
laminating
falls apart
sheets,
for
not
me.
laminate floors.
'cause
That's
Kelsey
wood
is
still.
Lindsay.
Yes.
That's wood.
Yeah, wood is harder than paper.
No kidding.
Wood,
We're not
paper
talking-
is absorption
We're talking
based.
about plastic against. All right, continue.
What is going on?
Paper is absorption based, meaning that liquids would be better against it than wood. Meaning that if wood could get damaged from oil based products, then an entire tub of oil on paper should just destroy everything in it, no matter what laminate you use.
Keep going, Monty.
Yep. I still provided 10 proofs.
Anyway, so she like supposedly died, and the reasoning did kind of check out. So it's like they said that Kelsey died in a car accident, and Disney tried to cover their tracks by saying Lindsay portrayed both twins and that her family sided with them because of their obsession with fame, which I thought sounded pretty accurate because Lindsay Lohan's family is obsessed with fame. Like they really pimped her out and soaked her for everything she was worth until she went crazy. And they say it's because what?
Keep going. Ignore him.
They say it's because Disney didn't want to release a movie that starred like a dead girl because it's like bad luck and bad for sales. So they just say that Lindsay Lohan played both twins and they paid her parents a lot of hush money, which like I don't know. If you saw the movie, it looks really realistic. What are you giggling about?
Nothing. No, so I understand what you're going with this. Like, basically that she has, like, another twin, basically.
Yeah, she has a twin, but then she just, like, died.
Yeah, I don't... Okay,
Let me look up a photo.
There's so many movies that came out in 1997 or 1998 that literally like have CGI that is quite, because like literally they probably did this. They filmed her in 2 different spots and just kind of cropped the images
like,
together with green
but
screen.
Come on.
No. There's movies like Spawn came out in 1997, Batman with Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy 1997.
But was it good?
I think that was
Men
live
in-
action
good?
effects, actually.
Men in no
For Batman?
for not when Mr. Freeze was shooting his freeze gun.
No, I meant like for their costumes and stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the CGI and stuff like that.
Well,
And then you had Spawn, like I said before, and then you had Men in Black, which literally like if you go back to that was like one of like the golden staple movies of a
Okay,
long time
well,
ago.
I'm
Men in Black
It's-
also used a lot of practical effects.
They did use practical effects, but they also use a lot of CGI too.
I'll look it up. Joe's not
I don't
here.
think it was like that good to me when I saw Men in Black.
So I'm gonna say this: like, there's no way she had a twin because they just probably
Look
just
at
cropped
these.
the 2 images together. Who is that?
That's
Twins.
Lindsay
That's
Lohan and her
them.
twin, Kelsey.
Like, what do you mean? That's just like
That's
her.
the girls in the
That's
movie.
them.
Yeah, so she had a twin as a kid.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
we're
what
trying
the
to say.
theory
That's
is.
the conspiracy
Oh,
theory.
that's like how old she was back then.
Yeah.
That's like her in the movie. That's
She played
them.
both those parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, that's someone just cropping an image together.
But doesn't it look
No,
pretty real?
that's like
Oh, now
Yeah,
real.
of
so
course it's
now
gonna
you
look
won't.
real because it's her.
Now you
It's
won't
gonna
No,
believe your
because
eyes.
it's no,
Is-
like no.
There's no
Look, here's the
differences
photo.
between them. They're like
Exactly. So she had an identical twin
No.
named Kelsey, but then they didn't want to like star a movie with a dead girl.
what? No, she.
Look, it is different because one of them had long hair and one of them had short hair.
She probably had long hair too, but her hair is probably pushed back
No,
on her head.
it's not. That's the whole movie. They disguise each other to look like the other one.
Yeah, there's called wigs too. You put a wig on,
Dude, you won't believe your eyes ever. Just look.
Matt. You're the guy
is
over
this
here.
a microphone? Is this a microphone? Is this a microphone?
She showed me the same image. There's probably a wig on there, and the hair on the left looks a little bit CGI'd. You're gonna tell me that doesn't?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You see it? You see what I'm talking about?
CGI.
I mean,
Matt, you literally.
I mean, look.
You agree with me for
I'm
a second.
pretty
Don't even do that.
I'm
No,
pretty
that's so
sure in the
stupid.
movie though they had like the same length hair. So I
Yeah,
don't
again, but that's
know.
probably a wig or.
No, like
and
they had the
she-
same length hair.
She's probably
But
like
it's
an alien or
probably a
something.
wig.
All right.
probably an
moral of the
alien.
story,
Okay,
Watch the movie.
prove me wrong.
It's so good.
Yeah, watch the movie. Look how long
You'll
her hair is
feel
in this photo.
happiness.
I
think.
understand, but again, there's
Look how long it is.
there's probably just a wig.
I think it would bring a
she's
couple smiles to
probably
your
not
face,
even
which
real.
would be
Huh?
Good for you.
Lindsay Lohan
Huh?
in
Be
general.
happy
What are you doing? Why
watch
is this
the
about
movie.
me all of a sudden?
because you're a conspiracy theory.
Wah 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 wah. Okay.
All right. Do you have one more, Amani?
Yes, I do.
Oh, so,
And we're
so
going on
hers is
break.
real.
No, I didn't say it was
I
real.
didn't say
Oh,
that.
now
I
that Liam
also-
didn't say it was real, it's not real.
Okay, but you're also like fighting really hard for
Caught me.
conspiracy theories. I am just like, oh, I think it's interesting, but I can objectively, critically think and say that's not real.
Oh yeah? Believe your eyes.
But anyways, so next is Princess Diana. So Princess Diana died August 31st, 1997 in the highway in Paris. Oh, mine are like centered around death. My bad, guys. So I feel like a lot of people heard about it, and it was one of the most viewed funerals of like all time, next to like Michael
Yep.
Jackson, which over 2 billion people watched Michael Jackson's like funeral thing, and at that
Look, you
point
say
there was
I'm
only
dying. I was like, that's kind of morbid.
what.
Nothing.
2 billion people, and there was only about 6.8 billion people in the world around then, so that's a lot. But yeah, she got killed by a drunk driver in a tunnel that night, and paparazzi basically just like left her there, and that's why Prince Harry despises paparazzi. But the conspiracy theory is actually that the driver wasn't drunk and that he was paid to like murder Princess Diana,
To assassinate her for the queen.
well, for Prince Philip. Prince Philip, because he was
Yep.
never a king, to murder both her and her partner Dottie Fayed, and to stage it like an accidental thing. And the motive behind it was that Princess Diana was supposedly like pregnant with Dottie's child, and they were gonna announce their engagement soon, but the royal family was not having it because they had 2 different religions, and around that time it was like very like Islamophobic. But yeah, it was even worse because people think that Dottie's own father was in on the plan. And I don't know, it kind of makes sense just because Princess Diana always like wrote down and like believed that the royal family was going to kill her.
I think that it would be easier to say that she was killed than say it's an accident. 'Cause I think a lot of people just like want to point fingers all that time. But I honestly think, like, not just trying to be joking, but like I honestly think it's just a tragic accident what happened. Where I think paparazzi needs to like back up a bit off like people.
I think they should have called for help and
Oh,
not
yeah.
just like
Oh, I know, but that's what I'm
taking
saying. Like,
pictures of her death. Like, what the heck?
yeah, like there's so many factors that went wrong with that. I just think the main factor was like paparazzi needs to like kind of back up because you're people too, even if they're famous or not.
They literally got into a car accident. And why was paparazzi even there? Like,
They're living
we're
walking.
in a tunnel.
They're walking people. You don't need to like treat them like they're higher ups and then get in their way and try to ruin their lives by just taking photos of them constantly. It's just stupid.
You ever
And
see
then
the
you get
videos
someone
of them
killed.
with, like Selena Gomez, and she's like literally shaking?
Yeah.
Paparazzi didn't kill anyone.
No. Did you listen to what I said?
Yeah,
Like, basically,
That's not what I said.
yeah, that's what he just said.
well, no,
He just said paparazzi shouldn't kill anyone. I agree, man.
Hot
Got
take.
it. Got it.
thanks.
Got it.
Also, it's probably true. You don't think they're planning stuff behind closed doors?
I think it's happening
I
a
think
lot
it's
more than we
true.
think, but I just don't think. Maybe it was that. Maybe it's not. That's the beauty of this conspiracy.
But like, I don't know because
But we have proof and motives. What do you have?
Like I just said, it could be either or.
All
Who
right,
knows?
but let's go with the more statistically likely event.
Sure.
Ours.
Okay.
I mean, and
We're right
there's
then.
like a lot
If
of
that's
and,
what
like,
you want, man.
All right,
Whatever makes you sleep
thank
better
you.
at night.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like they would also want
Yeah, you
Princess
have nothing.
Diana out of the picture because nobody in the royal family like gets divorced, so they just kind of need to like get rid of her. Because
I mean, there's literally, I don't even know the prince's name. He literally left the family, basically.
yeah,
You're
but they
gonna
didn't
say
get
that
divorced.
they-
Prince Harry
But,
left
but I'm saying, like,
for
why
Meghan.
wouldn't they kill him? You
because
know,
we're in a different time, and like that's just like this was started with other things as well, and plus Prince Charles just like really loved Camilla for some reason.
And so you think you're smarter than the entire royal family?
did I say that?
That's what you're implying.
Did I say that?
Why didn't I kill?
I think you
Wait,
believe
wait,
it.
wait.
Hold on.
Did I say that?
What's implication?
Implication.
What is define implication?
We're in a science class.
You asking me to define it? No, you're asking her.
Never
I
mind.
thought you were asking.
Yeah, I was asking Leah, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
but
I thought you were asking her.
He was talking to you.
Yeah, he looks at me a lot, but doesn't. Sometimes he's talking to someone else. So he's talking to her. Matt. We're gonna go on a break,
All right,
and when we get
We
back,
love Princess Diana.
we're gonna do mine.
we're gonna have a discussion off camera.
Okay.
Wait, I meant off air.
Oh,
Off camera. What's that gonna entail?
for the viewers.
Oh man, you
What-
you
what's
really
the-
want to know,
What's the audience think of Matt's discussion?
dude? I still haven't seen any proof against me.
I ended it.
Oh, why?
Isn't that what you wanted?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
What?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Oh man,
Let's get this party started. Go
right.
Phineas.
are we going to break?
Oh, you wanted me to play the boo sound effect. I get it now.
Yeah, there we go. Boo at Liam. Boo at him.
That's how I sound when I walk by Liam.
I just played the boo effect on Liam.
There's literally a camera on me that showed that I played it, and you just sitting with your hands in your pockets.
Really?
One is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Really?
Man, you got proof
no,
check,
I
man.
no, there's no proof check. I just called you out. We back.
Roasted. What's in Lincoln?
When we're back.
New York City.
Shush.
Okay.
And we're back. We're finally here, Matt.
Where's here?
To the last conspiracy theory.
Yours.
We made it homebound.
All the way here.
What's it about, man?
The lost Roanoke Colony. That's good. All right. You ready?
Thrilled.
I'm so excited.
So I'm gonna basically go into a little description of it, kind of like what we do know, like I did with the JFK thing. What we do know about it, what's actually real, and then we're gonna go into theories of what could have happened to them. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Great.
No.
I love it.
Wait.
Okay.
All right, you're good.
All right. The Roanoke Colony left May 18th, May 8th, 1587, from England and went to Roanoke in July 1587. So they basically left England, went to Roanoke Island, which is basically kind of like off the coast of the United States a little
Oh,
bit.
I remember this.
Yeah. So, when the guy that led the expedition was John White. He was the man that led the expedition. When they first got there, a few small attacks in the first few months. Basically, kind of after the attacks and all that, the colony wanted John White to go back to England to get more supplies, basically. So he set sailed on August 25th, 1587, to go back to England to get supplies for the colony. He left behind 115 colonists. It was 87 men, 17 women, and 11 children. And he left behind his daughter, Eleanor White Dare. And actually, fun fact, Eleanor White Dare had the first baby to be born from English settlement in America, which was, I don't remember the baby's name, though. But it
Irrelevant.
was the first baby born in America from England.
I love that.
They needed a mattress, though.
That's so fun.
Yeah, and then they also built a mattress firm. So when he left, it took him 3 years to come back. 3 whole years. Imagine that. And they were running low on supplies.
How did they not resort to cannibalism?
So
we'll see what happens to them.
So he was gone for 3 years. The reason he was gone for 3 years was because at the time England and Spain were at war. It was really they really couldn't leave England without their ships getting shot down or shot up. So they had to kind of wait until the war was over. So finally the war kind of was over. So John White was finally able to go to Roanoke Island. When he
Oh, I hate this theory.
when he got back to Roanoke, the whole camp was gone. No one was there. There was no evidence of anything. Just it was abandoned, basically. The only thing that was left was a carving on the tree that said Croatonin. And that was kind of it that was left in the camp. After that, there's an island called Croatonin Island that he tried to make 2 attempts to go there, but every single time you made an attempt to go there, a bad weather storm happened, so he couldn't go to the island. So he went back to England and was trying to do a 3rd attempt to go to the island to find them, but he couldn't because it wasn't his ship, so he was kind of renting the ship. So basically after that, he retired, moved to Ireland, and passed away in 1594. I'm pretty sure. So that's basically kind of the story so far of kind of what happened. That's basically like there's really like nothing to kind of say like where they went, what happened to them. They just went poof, gone. And all
Don't
they had
you
was
wish you could do that?
every day.
I have a theory on that.
What? Me?
Quantum immortality.
Okay.
We'll get into it later.
Quantum physics?
The first theory, the very short theory, is that the Native Americans, because the Native Americans were attacking them the first few months that they were there. The first theory is that the Native Americans basically slaughtered everyone and just dumped their bodies to the ocean. That was the first theory.
I feel like that's false.
And then they cleaned it all up.
Yeah, well, was the buildings they lived in still there?
Everything was still there, basically.
The
Just
buildings were still there?
Still there. Everything was fine. There was like nothing like that showed like a struggle. Nothing. It just kind of like they all vanished.
Just all the people were gone.
All the people were gone,
Okay.
except that a tree was carved in with croton, and that was it. But everything was still there, like not the supplies and stuff, but like the buildings were still there, and everything was just kind of like it just looked like a ghost town.
Yeah, okay.
So that was the first theory, just like that Native Americans came in. But I don't feel like that's a good one because
Weren't they known to be peaceful?
Native American.
Americans?
Well, the first few months that they were there, they were getting attacked by Native Americans,
Well,
the
I mean,
Roanoke
they
tribe.
were colonizers, so.
Well,
Deserved.
I don't know.
so, yeah, I mean, if you put in perspective, like they were getting attacked a lot the first few months, and then if he leaves and they get attacked again, and there's not a lot of supplies left. Eventually, I feel like it's plausible that they could have been like taken out and all that. So,
Yeah, I don't think that one's real. Like,
no,
it would clean up all the blood, right?
Yeah, I think out of all the theories, it's the least likely that they because again, like you just said, like if there was a battle, there would be like a whole scene, all that there. The second theory, yeah, exactly. The second theory is that they left Roanoke Island and went to Croatoan Island, basically, which is further south. And basically they lived there, and the reason they said that was because they kind of cultivated with Native Americans, that they kind of like joined their tribe and everything, and they just moved to Croatoan with a bunch of Native Americans. The reason they think this too is because there was a Native American called Montano who traveled to England in 1584 with John White to go as like kind of an ambassador for the Croatoan tribe. And he got there in 1584, and he just kind of was like marvelized by England and all this stuff. And then he went back with John White, and he was on the ship with John White for a few months back as well. And as they're sailing back, John White baptized him on the boat and basically called and said, "You will be the chief of Croatoan tribe and the Roanoke tribe." But he couldn't, because he was not part of the Roanoke tribe. He was only part of the Croatoan tribe. It was basically a white guy being like, "You will be leader," and basically that was it. And
that sounds about right.
Yeah. He baptized him and all that, named him the chief, and basically he was like, "I can't be chief. I wish I could." Or he said he was gonna be the king or something like that of the two tribes, and basically he was like, "I'm just gonna go back to my tribe on my island." When he got back, he just went back to his island and everything. Archaeologists went to Croatoan Island and actually dug up some spots, and they found items that were from that time period, from colonists and everything. So they thought that was kind of weird that some items and all that from the colonial times in like the 1500s were found on the island. And 54 Croatoans to this day, like 54 Croatoan people have pleaded to the government that they were like ancestors to the lost colonists of John White. So yeah, that's theory 2.
I feel like that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Because why would they carve Croatoan on the tree?
Yeah, exactly. And I guarantee if he was able to go back for a third time, he probably would have found them there.
How did everyone get to the island?
I don't know, because Native Americans, they were capable of sailing. It's not like they weren't.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking of like if it was a lot of people in the Roanoke colony.
There's 115.
That's like a lot for the time. How big was the Mayflower?
Mayflower.
Isn't that around the same time
No.
frame?
How big is the Titanic?
The Mayflower, not around the same time. Nice try though. But
Before or after?
it was after.
Got it.
What?
Got it.
Doesn't make any sense. They how would they even get there in the first place, right?
Respawned.
Secondly, I think they carved it in. Well, my theory is that they carved it in, expecting to try to go there, and then eventually went somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. That's the third theory
Someone
now.
from Torrid came
That
to
is
get
the
them.
third theory.
That's gonna be the third theory. It's
Oh.
kind of like where the different place they would have gone, except for there. The
I believe that one.
The third theory is basically John White was a cartographer, which was someone that made maps and all that. He made like a pretty accurate map of basically like the east coast of the United States, kind of by Roanoke. And on his map, there was this like patch kind of thing, and usually like on old maps they would take pieces of leather, that's what it was made of, and kind of just sew it into parts that they just didn't want to like either have people see, or it was like mistakes. They just kind of like put something over it. So he basically sewed this piece on to hide this spot on there, and scientists like took the map and put it under like this light that revealed what was underneath it. What underneath it was a star with blue borders that was colored in red. And what people think was that the colonists knew about this spot that was way more inland, in the United States, so that they might have went there and kind of hit out as like kind of like a, if things go south, go here basically, or kind of like, let's go here and get away from John White, because maybe they didn't want to have work for John White or live with John White anymore. And people like theorize that he kind of hid this spot either to hide the colonists so they didn't have to, so they can live in peace, or basically he just kind of hid that because it was like a fort or a rendezvous point for people. So, what do you think of that one?
What do you mean by rendezvous point?
Like an area where they, if like things go south, that they can just go there.
It's
Basically.
all baloney.
But what was there?
He didn't go there.
Native Americans are
But
inland.
how was it on his map?
He went there at one point, but he didn't go there looking for them, though.
But what was there when he went there at one point?
I don't know.
You want to hear
It was
my
very
theory?
inland. It was like on the river, so it was somewhere on a river. What?
You want to hear my theory? The fourth theory. That you
Well,
didn't
I have a
actually cover.
fourth.
No.
I have three more theories after this.
All right.
Oh my
All
god.
right, maybe I'll name them. All right.
This is when it kind of gets a little bit more.
All right. Yeah,
crazy.
I got it.
This is where it gets a
All
little
right,
more
hold
crazy.
on. Let me see if I can predict one.
All right.
So this is going to relate to the star.
Okay.
And the guy, he goes to the star, and he realizes that this is where the Native American people are,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then he makes a deal with them to kill his tribe and for him to go back to England and come back because he didn't like them. And he sewed it on the thing.
All 150 of them? He hated?
You saying like it's a burial
His
ground?
daughter? He hated his daughter?
You're saying it was a
His
burial
mother?
ground?
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, one more thing of that. They did find items in that area again from that time period, like on the Croton Island, from that colony.
At the star?
At the Star, yeah. So basically, it's kind of like a flat area almost, like a. I don't think it was like much there. So they kind of it was a dig site where they dug up all those items and found them.
And then in this part of the deal, he was going to get to join the tribe, and that's why. But then he has to let them, the Native Americans, let him know
Mm-hmm.
through the carvings on the tree sign
Mm-hmm.
where to go.
Well, if that was the case, he's kind of messed up because he couldn't go to Croton.
That's unlucky, man.
Yeah.
No, it's messed up for the Native Americans because they went there.
This is when the theories go a little crazy. These are like fan theories. Some might be real, some might not be. One theory is that the lost colony of Roanoke was abducted by aliens, and basically
Obviously.
115 people were stolen and taken to outer space,
They
and
actually
now
just,
are
like, beamed
cultivating with aliens. And there's a whole race of aliens and humans basically together.
That kind of makes sense because
Phase 5 of Marvel?
right, we've seen UFOs. You guys all believe in aliens, right?
Have you seen a UFO with your own eyes?
Yeah,
You're
Yeah,
lying.
he saw a few days ago
yeah. Actually,
with Jack. Yeah.
yeah.
I
We pointed to
Don't
them.
believe it, but
We have
Go on.
pictures. We do have pictures.
pull it up.
No.
Oh,
It's embarrassing.
Okay.
It's not embarrassing, man.
No, because it's the reflection of light from Hurley.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's what
Moving on.
all you people are reflections. What is a reflection? Define it to me. Explain it. Explain how it works with
It's
mirrors.
not a UFO.
So then what they're saying
Really?
is that
It's unidentified.
that maybe the hidden spot he hit on the map too could have been a site where he saw an alien spaceship
That makes a lot of sense.
instead of it being kind of like a fort or a backup area. They thought that he might have marked it as like the spot where he saw an alien spaceship. That's why it looked like a star shaped. Because maybe the spaceship looked like that.
How would the stuff have been buried then?
They
Maybe
might have gotten abducted there.
Hold on, I got it.
Okay.
They got abducted there, and so the items fell on the ground, and through
Erosion.
through erosion, they got buried.
First off, there's
I'm sold.
ship wouldn't be shaped like a
Finally.
star.
You never know. Have you seen a spaceship?
Wait, have you seen it?
It wouldn't be shaped like a star.
Have you seen a
Why?
spaceship?
I have in
An alien spaceship.
Star Trek. Yeah.
Oh, in Star Trek. I can
The
name
US
some in Star Wars
the
too.
USSs are never like.
I can name some in Star Wars too. Doesn't mean they're real.
Okay, but that's what they're.
It's okay,
modeled
Amani.
off of.
You're wrong.
I think I'm right.
It's your theory, man.
Yeah, it's my
Do you
theory.
think societal norms dictate what is normal in comparative to an
Shush.
unidentified flying object?
Shut up.
I bet it was the same aliens that built the pyramid.
Yeah.
They did actually. I have proof.
You guys
Okay,
ever
the
look at the
pyramids.
photos
Can
of
I
how
finish?
like deep the pyramids are
Can I
like going
finish?
down?
Okay. The fifth theory is that the lost colony of Roanoke,
You can't even get it out.
they basically joined the citizens of the lost city of Atlantis.
Well,
no.
what do you mean no?
No.
Oh yeah, then where
That
else did they
basically-
go?
How did they get to Atlantis?
That basically
Are they in Virginia?
that basically
How are they getting to the Caribbean?
they joined the lost city of Atlantis underwater somewhere.
Where is
I think this kind of makes sense because, right, coming in a perspective of Atlanteans, right, when you're coming onto land, right, and they're on the shore, right, they're on the shore.
Yeah.
All right, so that makes a lot of
They're
sense.
on an island.
They're on an island.
Yeah, it's
that makes
Roanoke
even more
Island.
sense.
Next, you're gonna tell me they got
This
lost
is
in the
so,
Bermuda
Atlantis
Triangle.
is so far from wherever the heck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Atlanteans can't migrate now, huh?
I'm
How could
sorry.
they have gotten there?
Ugh.
Underwater?
They're just picking up their city and
What?
moving? Like,
They
jumped
build
on
multiple
a boat
cities.
And just jumped in the
I
water.
think you're wrong. I think it's just one lost
I've
city.
seen multiple lost cities of
Hey,
Atlantis.
you know,
Have you
like
been there?
only like 4% of the ocean we've discovered.
5.
Five.
So do you
sorry.
think there's a
No,
lot?
it's just 95% of the ocean we
do you
don't
think
know
there's a
about.
lot of like underwater
Atlantis, it's real.
cities?
It is.
I've
real.
seen it.
Yes.
I've been there in the
I've-
Bahamas.
I've watched Aquaman. I've seen it.
All right, so
You ever been to that water park? It's crazy, man.
if we
I've seen it with my own eyes.
if we seen
it.
I'm
5
IMAX.
Yeah.
If we seen 5% of the ocean, right?
You weren't
This is-
there.
This is easy math. 5% of the ocean, we know 1 Atlantis or 2 or 3, right? And then we multiply
Or
that
10.
by the percentage that we don't know. So
Exactly.
it's 1 times
It's like kind of
it's
finding
20.
it's like kind of finding a water
So there's-
temple in Minecraft.
so
They're
there's-
pretty rare to find.
Cardi.
Are we comparing
So there's 20
Minecraft
Atlantis.
to the oceans of Earth?
No, I'm talking about the rarity, man. You know what I'm talking about with
Yeah.
Mine. Yeah, with
Let's
the water temple.
recreate it.
Yeah.
So I'll build an island on Minecraft, and then I'll build an underwater temple.
No, because there's underwater
see.
there's underwater temples
Do you not
naturally
know how-
spawn in
No, no, no,
Minecraft.
Do you know
No.
how Atlanteans get around?
How?
They swim.
Yeah, they swim, but they also
They're
have
kind of like
air
mermaids.
masks.
Exactly.
mermaids?
So they
Yeah.
could have hooked
Oh,
up the the Roanoke Colony with some
Do
some
you
air
think
masks.
that they try to join the colony, right? And then, they're not mermaids, so they all just drown trying to join?
Maybe that could also be the theory too. Or
That's
maybe that they're
possible.
maybe one of
That's
us.
actually a good theory.
Maybe
Right?
one of those colonies, one of their ancestors, are the king of Atlantis right now, and we'll never know.
No.
What do you mean?
The
no?
daughter
we
just
we
chuck
don't
her
know.
baby, like, go find it.
No.
All right, the last theory. This is my favorite one.
Because it's absurd.
The last
that
one
what
wasn't
it
your favorite one?
No, this one's even better.
Oh, okay.
The sixth theory is that the lost colony of Roanoke, the lost Roanoke colony, was savagely mutilated by a zombie plague on the island.
Let's stop.
That actually,
Let's stop.
Hold on.
Immediately.
Let's cut.
There is some
3 minutes
validity to
early.
this.
Wait, let me finish this because you're gonna like this, okay, Max? I know you're a man of science right here.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So some people said this makes sense because it's on an island, it's very secluded, and that a mass plague of a zombie virus makes sense because then basically all of them would kind of eat each other, so all the evidence would be
Are
gone.
they saying zombies exist?
And basically,
It makes sense.
an archaeologist named God, how do you say your name?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz?
Favrance Stagger. He has a Harvard degree. Says he's found evidence of cannibalism on the islands where the Roanokes lived, and he said by the time when White left, in that period of time when White was gone, there was a huge drought in the colonies where plants didn't grow and all that, so that they basically had to live off of just meat. And eventually, you're probably gonna hunt all the food, or not gonna get enough food. You're probably gonna eventually turn into zombies and just eat each other. You know, that plague could have grown from
But you
Well, I
don't
think
eat
cannibalism-
bones, so where
yeah.
would their bones go?
Erosion.
the ocean.
The ocean.
Erosion,
The
the ocean, anything.
Well,
they
it
haven't
wouldn't
found any
Erosion,
evidence.
the ocean.
It wouldn't erode. You'd
something
find fossils.
Abductions.
All right now.
They still would have searched the land for bones. Would they not have? They still would have found
It's in the
bones.
ocean.
They would have
Yeah.
Oh,
searched
okay, my
the
bad.
ocean for
You
bones.
never know. A zombie could have eaten
All right.
bones.
Searching
You're saying
the
a zombie
ocean
can't
for
eat
Zombies
bones is
don't
crazy.
eat each other.
Hey, if a dog can eat bones, why can't we?
I think
That
cannibalism
is
is a real option. I don't know
that, like,
what makes it a
punctures them.
zombie.
Dude, the zombie thing is real. It's happening right now as well. If you look up
you
zombie
a zombie?
virus. What? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. You're saying zombies are real?
Oh,
Are you
yeah,
one?
there's literally a zombie virus. I think it originated in Chicago right now.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's like
It's like a new
it's like a
drug.
mutated form of rabies. It's
Yeah.
actually a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is it
don't
making
believe it.
people eat each other?
look it up.
It makes people bite each other. I don't
I'd
think
rather
eat each
not.
other, but it's a real thing. Actually, it's like apparently it's like a mutated version of rabies. I could be wrong.
No, I literally told you about this,
You
right?
are.
I don't think you did.
Oh, I know about it.
I'm
too.
not, I'm actually not joking, but like,
I believe that's a real thing. I don't.
I think it's a real thing where I think it's like a mutated version of rabies where people are like kind of becoming more like they attack each other more. So I don't really know if it's like a zombie virus, but there's like a drug called crocodile or something like that that like causes people their flesh to like
Zombie.
Yeah, their
like, look
flesh-
zombie-like,
their
rotting.
yeah their flesh rots off their face.
Is that not
and they-
leprosy?
No,
That's
and
different.
it like their flesh rots off their face, and like they become kind of like zombie like and bite people. That is actually a real thing.
That is. That's real. Look it up.
It's like a version of heroin, I think.
Oh.
I'm being honest, yeah.
So what do you think really happened to them?
We just explained.
I
Oh, my bad.
I think zombies.
Oh, you think
I
zombies?
think they got beamed up into the sky by the aliens.
I think they
I think
joined
it's a
Atlantis.
combination of all. All right, let me explain the giant theory.
There's a zombie. There was an aliens that came, which caused them to run to Atlantis, which then caused a zombie plague to break out, and all Atlantis is dead. That's why we haven't found it.
All right, so that's what an amateur would think. Okay. So they started off as this tribe, right?
Yep.
All right. So we all know you can't trust your eyes based off of optical illusions.
Sure.
First.
Yeah, of course.
Secondly, we all know that you can't really check if anything's true outside of your own bodily autonomy, because you only know if you're thinking. You can't really test whether or not anything else is really real, which then connects to how he thought everyone was real there
Yeah.
through optical illusions
Yeah.
and hysteria,
Mm-hmm.
and he built all the things and left the marking in the tree before he left, and then left thinking that he was running low on rations,
You're smart.
and the Native Americans then came and took the rations, as well as those rations,
You're genius.
and took all the items and buried them in the ground for their relatives to find later and then moved to the island with more of the items that were found there, which then correlates back to how he comes back.
Yep.
And through mass hysteria, he thinks, oh, that island. And who knows the island? Him. He's a cartographer.
Exactly.
All right, there we go.
I think they just split up. So half of them
If
went
I'm
to the
being
star.
a dumb theory.
Jokes
Half
aside,
of them went to
jokey part says zombies. Real me says they went to Croton Island.
I think half of them went to Croton Island because why would there be stuff still where the star is? I think the
I
split
just
up.
explained.
So the thing with the star, the items were found with the star is that they were found. Those items were in the time period of the 1500s to 1700s. So that's a huge window.
No, so then they just went to Croton Island.
So they could have. They're saying because the pipes they had found there, it was not the pipes. It was a sword they found that was like could have been from 200-year gaps. It's like
Karma date it.
It's kind of hard to tell kind of when the sword was kind of made. They've narrowed it down to like that time periods, but like they can't. The ones at Crotonin though, like the pipes are more like the 1500s to like later 1500s too, like kind of almost early 1600s. So it's like you never really. I feel like that's more plausible than the star.
My theory kind of makes sense though.
Sure. Anyways, we're done for the night.
It's unlucky, man. I have to show you this
has been a
stupid little
pleasure.
conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's just people that don't know physics.
Sure, I'll look at it after the show. Thank you guys for coming on, Bree and Matt and Amani. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Good.
Yeah, you still haven't proven my oil Bible.
Shut up. And we're on Instagram, lounging.around.podcast, on Spotify, and on YouTube, Lounging Around Podcast. Subscribe. Download, do whatever needs to be done to just listen to us even more. We're a lot of fun bunch in here, especially Matt, biggest hooligan of them all.
Oh man, I'm such a
I
hoodlum.
actually was texting someone and they called you a strange creature.
You are a strange creature. Finally, someone else sees it.
Man, give me their address, their name, everything.
Social security number. It's over for them.
Yeah.
It's over, man.
Me and Matt were walking. I'll say this before we go. Me and Matt were walking at UConn one time, and there was a girl that was yelling out at Matt. And Matt was like, and they were like, "What's your number? What's your number?" And Matt was like, "It's 911. You gotta call them." And then,
Oh my god!
and then we ran.
The opposite of Riz.
What's the definition of Riz?
No, that
Come on now.
no, he's called the Riz Lord over here.
Rizzler. Oh.
Yeah. He's a Rizzler.
Wizard King.
Wizard King.
Wizard
All right.
Boz.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
If anyone's listening live, vote me for SJ Prez.
Right there, mate. You're listening to the Lounging Around podcast. Stick around for more.